What's up, everybody? It's Jack here, or Jack the What If here, back with another What If This, What If This. What if Asta had fire anti-magic part 3? Anyways, without further interruption, let's jump in. So, after Asta wakes up from his nap, he hears that he has a mission. Apparently, they found a new dungeon in the borders of the capital, and near the Diamond Kingdom. Asta was, well, relatively kind of shocked by this. But none other, he took it. Apparently, some Golden Dawn members were going to be there. He was excited for this. But he had a day off. 2 days to be exact. As Asta was training. He learned a couple of new fire magics, such as the list continues. Fire magic, profound spiral flames, Ingus column, Phoenix feather ropes, flame ropes, solid binding formation, Caldeus Branchum Purgatory, Caldeus Branchum Barrage, Caldeus Branchum Flame Spike, Combo Eruption, Wild Bursting Flame, Shining Flame Cross, Leo Regine, and Exploding Fireball, Imprison, Kill, Bunk Shot. He also has control over his blue magic after training hard on that. Anyways, Asta now heads to the dungeon. As everything from there happens the same as a canon, except Asta can sense magic. And he has magic. So they basically use their broom to fly around, and when they meet with the Golden Dawns, they're able to find the main place of it, which is like at the top, where Mars is. The epic battle ensues, with just the Black Bulls not there and Asta using fire magic. In this timeline, nothing really changes. Asta really doesn't use fire magic, as it's somewhat pointless against this, well, diamond form transformation. Fergolion and Leopold use fire magic though. Asta right now is just using his anti-magic sword, as he's doing some heavy hits, but eventually when he knocks him into a wall, there's another sword there. Asta feels attracted to it. When he touches it, he feels the same way, just like his other anti-magic sword, and he gets the idea. He cuts one of the diamonds from the transformation with this sword, and it cut it down, meaning this is another anti-magic sword. He then dual wields it and starts to wail on it, but he's still not enough. Asta eventually has a lot of rage because he can't really do anything. But then something weird happens. A dragon appears, and he gets a new spell, fire magic, Salamander's Breath. As Asta says this, Fergolion and Leopold look at him in shock, saying, "Wait, what? You got the salamander?" As Asta says, "What's that?" "That's the fire dragon. It's nearly impossible to get it." "What, really?" "Yes. Asta, use the magic now. That's our only chance. And try to use your blue flames with it." Yes, Captain Fergolion." As Asta focuses hard. Blue fire magic. Salamander's Breath. As a gigantic fire dragon appears with blue flames and breathes very intense and very hot fire magic, or blue flame magic, as it engulfs Mars and his little allies. Asta eventually slashes down on the armor, cutting it down, and then Talking no Jutsuing Mars, with everything else happening in canon. Asta is then returned back to the capital, where he's starting to get healed by the girl in the Golden Dawn in Yuno's team. I forgot what her name was, but she's falling for him, same way she did in canon. So anyway, when Asta wakes up, he starts to get the news and everything, and how he's also unlocked a salamander, the legendary dragon, which the Wizard King is now deeply interested in Asta. As then when he heads back to his, ranks, it appears that, he's been graduated to a 5th junior class. As Asta is in shock, saying, "What? Yes, Asta, you're gonna get a higher rank, but right now, we still need to discuss that with the Wizard King. So please, Asta, you need to start training right now. Yes, Captain Fergolion. I thank you. As then Asta starts to train for the rest of the days he has. Because apparently he has days off from this dungeon mission. And there's a little invitation party that's happening in about 2 weeks or so. So he trains for 2 weeks straight. And his white fire magic, he can't really control that. It's kind of destructive and too powerful for Asta. But he has gotten a new magic when he was at it. Fire magic, Salamander's Claw. Anyways, the party is now in vain. And everything happens the same as in canon. It's just Asta is in the Crimson Lions. And when the Silver Eagles, what was his name? Salva, I think, tries to fight him. Asta uses fire magic against the water, which the water wins. But Asta then uses his anti-magic sword, which cuts it down. But then it stopped. Because the Konoha Crush happens, except it's Black Clover version. Which everything from then happens the same as in canon. It's just Asta using a lot of fire magic, draining his mana. But then, he still has his anti-magic swords. So how this changes is that, the zombies that Asta encounters, he mostly just does, blue flame magic, Salamander's Breath, which just completely destroys them. And which means he captures the guy who makes the little puppets. So the witch, that guy, and another person is caught. But Asta is then caught and taken back to the little base of the people. The Wizard King still saves him, though. And he still gets the same from the little stone things. They still uncover that. When they come back, Asta learns that Fergolion is now in a coma and his sister is taking control. Apparently his sister is terrifying and downright powerful. Anyways, Asta is taken to the little dungeon where they were captured. And it is revealed that there is a traitor. When Asta puts his magic on both of them, Marx does his truth magic, and apparently the captain of the Purple Orcus was the traitor. Asta wastes no time and eventually cuts him down, knocking him out. They chain him up and start to, question him. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all later. Peace.